So what are the list interface specific method, right? In collection we have seen, let me show you that. So so these are the methods available in the collection interface. As I already told, the list interface is the child interface of the collection interface. So whatever the methods available in the collection interface, you can see here, will be by default available into the list interface, because list interface extends the collection interface. So whatever the methods or variable are present in a collection interface will be available in list interface. So you can find here, these are all the methods, but it don't have any index kind of thing. So is empty, add all, remove all, these all methods will be available in the list. Now apart from or in addition to this method, list has its own specific method. So let's see that. So first method is, so you will find one thing, this whatever the method you will see here will be the list specific. And I have told you, in list index plays a very vital role. So whatever method you will find will have index. So first one is add. So here in add, we can in collection we have the method add and specify the object or element whatever you want to insert right into the collection. Now here we have the another variant of add, which takes the index and object, means at what position you want to insert the object, that specify that index and specify the object which you want to add. It will add this object into the list at the specified position. Now the second one is add all. So same behavior whatever we have seen a collection interface, except index, means we have collection C1 and collection C2. When we are performing operation like C1 dot add all, and we have to specify the index of the C1 list collection, so that it will add the element of collection C2 into C1 from the specified index. Like if we have already collection C1 which has the 5 element, and now we have the collection C2 which has 2 elements only. Now what I want to add, C2 into C1. So what I will perform, C1 dot add all, and I have the 5 elements right in a C1, but now I want to add the C2 elements from position third. So what I will do, I will give the index as a 2, because it start from 0, 0 1 2. So it will add the first 3 element of the C1, then add the 2 elements from collection C2 and remaining element from the C1, like that. That is add all. Then get. Suppose I want to retrieve the specific element available at the specific index number. Suppose I want to retrieve the element from the fifth index. So that time that method will be used, get. So you may observe that we don't have any retrieval method in the collection interface. We didn't find any get method there, right? Because there is no way to get the or retrieve the element from the collection. That's why here in list get with the index. That's why index plays a very vital role again. Keep this in mind. So this is get. Then remove. If you want to remove the element from the specific index, you can use the remove method. Then set. Set is used for replacing the any element at the particular index number. I have the 5 element in the list, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, like that. Now I want to replace A4 with the A6. That time give the index number, that is 4, and specify the new element that will replace. Then index of. Suppose we have the list which has the 5 element, A1, A2, A3, A4 and A5, right? Now I want to get the index of A3. So what is the index of? So 0 1 2. So 2 will be the index of A3, like that. Again, we have the one more variant in the index of, as list allows the duplicates element. There may be possibility of having the duplicate element. Suppose we have the duplicate element like A1, A2, A3. Again, I have the A1, and now if I perform the index of A1, so what will be the result? Because I have the A1 at the starting position as well as the at the index number 3. Then what will it return? So it will return the first occurrence of the element. So whatever will be the first occurrence of the element, it will be written by the index of. Now if you want to index of the last occurrence element, then we have the another method, that is last index of object. It will return the index of the last occurrence of the particular element. Now I have the list of 10 elements, but now I want the element from 4 to 8 position only. That is, I want the sublist. So that time this sublist method will be used. It takes two parameter, from index and to index. Here from index will be inclusive and to index will be exclusive. Means suppose I have specified sublist 2 comma 8. So from second index it will take to the, suppose I give the 2 index at the 8, so 8 will be exclusive, so it will take from up to the 7 only. So that is sublist. Then the next one is list iterator. We have seen one type of iterator already in the collection interface, right? We have the special type of list iterator in the list. The iterator which we have seen in a collection interface, it's only one directional. It can move in a forward direction only. But this special kind of list iterator can iterate to backward as well as the forward direction. So that is at the advantages here to the list. So I will show this practical example of all these methods when we are going to see the concrete implementation of the list interfaces. Let me show you where you find this all method. So here you can find this list dot class internal interface class of the list. So it's present in the java util dot list package. So here if you find interface list extends the collection interface. So I told you already, so whatever method available in the collection will be available in the list interface as well. So if you click Ctrl O, it will gives the all the methods available in the list interface. So here at the top from starting you will find all the methods of the collection interface here up to hash code. These are all methods of the collection interface, and from this below onwards you will find all the methods as of list interface, which takes the parameter as a index. Most of the method takes the parameter as a index. So that's all about the list interface. In next video we will see the implementation of the list class, that is array list, vector list, linked list. That time we will go by the practical also.